Imagine that feeling of just being overwhelmed, drowning in this endless flow of articles, research papers, data. You're always trying to keep up.
Yeah, it's a lot. But what if you had like a tireless digital assistant delivering synthesized reports, around the clock in minutes? And here's the kicker. Without writing a single line of code.
Hmm.
No, seriously.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really unpacking the world of autonomous AI research agents. This is where the future of information work gets truly interesting.
And we've got a fantastic guide for you showing exactly how to build one using these accessible no-code tools. We'll explore its fundamental architecture, walk you through setting it up,
Yeah.
show you how to automate it for like serious work, and even how to scale it up into something really powerful.
Get ready to transform raw data into a genuine strategic advantage. This could fundamentally reshape how you work.
Absolutely. It's a total game changer.
So, okay, let's unpack this core problem. It's no longer about finding data, right? Or
Yeah.
swimming in it. The real challenge is distilling wisdom from this endless ocean of information. Professionals spend countless hours just sifting, trying to synthesize something meaningful.
Precisely. And the solution isn't just, searching faster. It's these autonomous AI agents. This isn't some far-off concept anymore. It's an accessible reality right now. Think of it as a huge shortcut to being truly well-informed. Lets you get straight to the insights.
Right. And this deep dive really focuses on three specific tools. N8N for the workflow automation bit, OpenRouter for accessing lots of different AI models, and Perplexity AI for the specialized research power. The goal here is to build an intelligent system that performs deep, nuanced research on pretty much any topic, competitor analysis, market trends, even complex scientific literature.
And the best part, you don't need to write a single line of code, like none. This guide is designed for everyone, from entrepreneurs and marketers to, seasoned researchers. By the end, you won't just have a working AI agent. You'll have this mental framework to customize its capabilities, making it uniquely valuable for whatever you need. It's incredibly empowering.
So when we talk about moving beyond just finding data to getting actual wisdom, what's the fundamental shift you're talking about there?
It's moving from basic search to truly understanding and synthesizing the information. Big difference.
Okay, here's where it gets really practical. Before we dive into the actual setup steps, it's crucial to understand conceptually what we're creating. An AI agent is, well, it's much more than just a chatbot. It perceives, it reasons, and then it acts to achieve a specific goal. It's a whole system.
That's right. Our system has three main pillars, basically, all designed to work together smoothly. You can think of it like a body, yeah. Complete with a brain, sensory organs, and a nervous system. Each part plays a really distinct, vital role.
Okay, so OpenRouter in this analogy is the brain, the command center. It gives you direct access to a wide range of advanced LLMs, that's large language models, which are basically sophisticated AI brains that understand and generate human-like text models like OpenAI's GPT series or Anthropic's Claude, all through one single API.
And an MPI, just quickly, is simply a standard way for different software programs to talk to each other. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Using a model router like OpenRouter offers some real strategic advantages. Flexibility, so you're not like locked into one AI provider. Cost optimization, letting you choose the best performance to cost model for each specific task.
Yeah.
And really important, future-proofing, so you can adapt as new, better models come out. It's just a very smart way to do it.
Right. So this brain is responsible for understanding your requests, figuring out a plan to fulfill them, and then synthesizing all the information it gathers. It's really the conductor of the whole operation.
Mm-hmm. Then, Perplexity AI acts as the agent's senses. It gives it awareness of the vast digital world out there. It goes way beyond a standard search engine. Perplexity can actually read and understand content, synthesize info from multiple sources, and then give you structured answers, crucially with accurate citations. This is the tool that gives our agent the ability to conduct real, verifiable research. It lets the agent see and interpret.
Yeah, and it offers real-time search for the very latest information, multi-source synthesis, which means it can process dozens of sources at once. And those reliable citations are absolutely key for integrity, right? For trusting the output. That's how you get truly trustworthy results.
Definitely. And finally, N8 Aeon is the agent's nervous system and skeleton. It connects all these pieces together. As a powerful workflow automation platform, N8N lets us define the entire logic and flow of operations for our agent, all without writing any code. It's the essential glue.
It also offers a flexible interface. So, well, we'll start with a chat interface for testing. Your agent can actually be triggered from, say, a new row in a Google Sheet or an incoming email, or just run on a schedule, maybe a webhook from your CRM. You can build these complex chains of actions, research this, then translate it, and then post the results straight to Slack. The versatility of the system is really impressive.
Yeah, and scalability is key here. You can start simple with a really focused agent and then gradually build more complex systems as your needs grow. The beauty of this modular architecture is its, well, pretty much infinite flexibility. Adapting it for new tasks is as simple as changing the prompt to your instructions and maybe the input data source. It's almost like stacking Lego blocks of data, building exactly what you need.
That modularity is fascinating. How exactly does that allow for such infinite flexibility?
Well, by easily swapping out tools or just changing the instructions, it adapts super quickly. Okay, this is the practical bit, the nuts and bolts. How do we actually build this thing? The good news is it's probably simpler than you might think.
First, you'll need to create an N8N account. The cloud version is definitely the quickest way to get started. Once you're logged in, you just create a new workflow, which gives you this blank canvas. This is where your agent will come to life.
Then you add a trigger, click Add First Step, search for On Chat Message, and select it. This sets up a simple chat interface, which is perfect for our initial testing. It's how you'll actually start talking to your agent.
Next step, after that chat message node, you click the little plus button and search for AI agent.
Rep.
Select the AI agent node from the list. This node is like the real heart of the whole operation.
Okay, once you're inside the N8N AI agent node, you'll find Chat Model and select OpenRouter Chat Model. It'll ask you to create new credentials. So you'll hop over to OpenRouter.ai, sign up, add a small amount of credit, just a bit to start, and generate an API key from your profile section. Now copy that key immediately. They won't show it to you again. It's like your secret password to the AI brain. And don't worry, we'll have detailed step-by-step instructions for all this key stuff in our show notes.
Right. Then back in N8N, you'll simply paste that API key into the credential field and save it. Easy enough. Then you choose your AI model from the list OpenRouter provides. For good balanced performance and low cost, especially when you're starting out, GPT-4o Mini or Claude 3 Haiku are really excellent choices. They'll get the job done efficiently without, costing a fortune.
Perfect. Now for the agent's eyes and ears, Perplexity. In that same AI agent node, find the tool section, click plus add tool, search for Perplexity, and select Perplexity tool. Again, you'll need to create new credentials, just like you did for OpenRouter.
So you go to perplexity.ai, sign up, navigate to settings, find API keys, create a new key, and copy it. Like OpenRouter, you might need to add a little bit of credit to your account first, then paste your Perplexity API key into N8N and save it.
Okay, now within the Perplexity tool settings back in N8N, you have some important options. For the model, make sure you select Sonar Online. That one gives you comprehensive, deep answers. It's critical for doing robust research.
And crucially, for the user message field, you need to set this to let the model define this parameter. This is a really critical setting. It allows the AI brain OpenRouter to automatically generate optimized search queries for the Perplexity tool based on your initial high-level request. It basically gives the AI the intelligence to figure out the best way to ask its questions, making it much more effective.
Right. This is the moment of truth. Save your workflow and activate it. Then open up the chat interface. Usually there's a chat tab or button right there in Enter-APN. It's pretty cool seeing it actually come to life.
Now ask it a research question that really needs synthesis, not just a simple fact lookup. Try something like, analyze the key marketing strategies used by emerging electric vehicle companies to compete against Tesla. Or maybe, summarize recent advancements in solid-state battery technology, focusing specifically on manufacturing challenges. Give it something substantial to work with.
So what happens behind the scenes when you ask that? Your question goes straight to the AI agent node. The OpenRouter model, our brain, analyzes your request, figures out it needs outside info, decides, okay, use the Perplexity tool, and then it formulates these detailed, precise search queries. Perplexity gets those queries, scours the web, reads dozens of sources, and sends back a structured summary to the brain. Finally, the brain synthesizes all that information into a coherent, well-organized final answer. It feels like magic, but it's all just clever code and smart design working together.
And what you get back is a mini report, well-researched, full of insights and citations, all in just a minute or two. That's just a massive leap from how we traditionally do research. I can already see how that changes the game for so many professionals.
In that setup process, what would you say is the most critical setting in Perplexity for getting better research results?
Definitely letting the AI model define the user message. That's key. Sponsor. Okay, so while that chat interface is really fantastic for testing and quick queries, the real power of these agents, as you said, lies in automation. Let's explore how to turn this agent into a truly autonomous business asset that works for you.
Right. Imagine waking up every single morning to a fresh intelligence briefing on your key competitors. Here's how you'd set that up. First, you change the trigger. Get rid of the chat message node and replace it with a schedule node. Set it to run daily at a specific time, say 5 a.m., so it's working for you while you sleep. Pretty cool, huh?
That is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, next you add a Google Sheets node to get your competitor list. You configure it to read a specific column from a spreadsheet where you've just listed all your competitors. The workflow will then automatically process each one, just one by one down the list.
Now, the most critical part here is really refining the system prompt inside the AI agent node. You'll need to craft a detailed prompt that defines its role, like you are a senior competitive intelligence analyst. Clear role, its mission. To investigate 5 specific areas over the last 2 weeks: new product launches, major marketing campaigns, strategic partnerships, changes in senior leadership, and any commentary and financial reports. Being super specific in that prompt is absolutely key.
And you'll also specify the output format you want, like a clearly structured markdown report. Maybe it starts with a concise 3-sentence executive summary, then detailed bullet points for each area, always citing sources. That clarity is crucial for making the intelligence actionable.
Exactly. And finally, after the AI agent node does its work, you add another Google Sheets node, this time set to append update mode. You configure it to write the generated report into a new column right next to the competitor's name in your original spreadsheet. Boom.
Yeah.
You now have a fully automated system delivering fresh competitive intelligence right to you every single day. That's a true game changer for strategy.
Wow. And the applications really do extend far beyond just competitive analysis, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. Think about lead research. You could trigger the agent whenever a new lead pops up in your CRM, like Salesforce or HubSpot. The agent then researches the lead's company, their specific role, any recent news, providing your sales team with incredibly personalized talking points. This could totally transform sales outreach.
That's powerful. Or market intelligence and trend tracking. You could set up the agent to monitor specific keywords or topics, say AI in healthcare, decentralized finance, or maybe sustainable fashion. And it sends you a weekly digest of the most important developments, helps you stay ahead of the curve almost effortlessly.
Content creation support is another huge one. Give the agent a topic for a blog post or maybe a video script. It can generate a detailed research brief complete with key statistics, expert quotes, even potential counter-arguments. This forms a solid foundation for your content, so you're never staring at a blank page again.
And for investment research, too, you could automatically analyze potential stocks by asking the agent to summarize recent financial reports, analyze news sentiment, compare key metrics against industry peers. Imagine the depth of insights you could get automatically. With all these amazing possibilities, what's truly the key to making this automation really effective and work for you?
A clear, detailed system prompt for the AI. That's the foundation. The quality of your agent's output is just directly proportional to the quality of your instructions. It's that old saying, garbage in, garbage out. It totally applies here, even with sophisticated AI.
The system prompt is, well, it's essentially your agent's constitution, isn't it? It defines its role, its personality, if you will, and the precise rules of engagement. It guides everything the agent does.
Yeah, we like to use this persona task format principle. It helps structure it. First, persona. Clearly define its role. Like, you are a seasoned financial analyst with expertise in the consumer goods market. Be specific. Then, task. Describe exactly what it needs to do with all the necessary details. For instance, your task is to analyze the latest quarterly earnings report for Company X. And finally, format. Specify the desired output structure. Like, present your analysis as a structured memo, using markdown headings for clarity.
That makes sense. An advanced example, maybe for academic research, might specify the role as an academic research assistant specializing in computer science. The task to find 5 influential papers on topic Y, summarize the abstract, methodology, and conclusions for each, and the format as use APA-style citation and please exclude review articles. It's all about being incredibly precise with those instructions.
Totally. And, even with these principles, I got to admit, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes. It's definitely a continuous learning curve. It really is an art as much as it is a science, getting those prompts just right.
And
Right. And be mindful of any sensitive information you feed into your queries. Always take a moment to understand the data policies of the services you're using. Your data is your responsibility, ultimately.
this is such a critical point. Human in the loop is essential. Please don't blindly trust the AI's output. Use it as an incredibly powerful assistant, yes, but not as an infallible oracle. Always review and verify any critical information yourself. Your judgment is still paramount.
Absolutely. And just a quick practical tip. Avoid creating unintended loops in your automated workflows. This prevents agents from accidentally running out of control and racking up large, unexpected costs. That's a very real risk if you're not careful with automation logic. You mentioned it's vital, but why exactly is that human-in-the-loop aspect so incredibly important with these agents?
Because AI is a powerful assistant, yes, but it's not an infallible oracle. Verification is key. Okay, so once you've mastered building a single agent, the next really fascinating step is to think about multi-agent systems, sometimes called agent swarms. This is a more advanced concept where specialized agents actually collaborate to achieve a much larger goal. It's like building an entire analytical team, but powered by AI.
Yeah, and you can absolutely build this within N8N's framework. Imagine having a coordinator agent that receives a complex high-level goal, something like prepare a full investment report on company X. Big task.
Right. The coordinator agent then intelligently breaks that large task down into smaller, more manageable subtasks. It then calls upon other specialist agents, maybe using webhooks or other N8N triggers, to handle those specific subtasks. For example, you might have a financial analyst agent whose job is just to pull specific financial statements, a news analyst agent to scan for recent relevant news, and a competitor research agent to benchmark key metrics against peers. Each agent has its own specialized job.
Exactly. And then the coordinator agent collects all the results from each specialist and synthesizes them into one final, coherent, comprehensive report. Pause. Whoa. Just imagine scaling that kind of human-like intelligence and collaboration across countless complex tasks, effectively mimicking an entire team of highly specialized analysts working in perfect synchronicity. This approach truly allows for modular, scalable, and incredibly powerful AI systems. It's really transformative when you think about it.
That sounds amazing. But for someone just starting out, what's the main benefit of an agent swarm compared to just building a single, really robust agent?
It really allows for highly specialized collaborative work, leading to incredibly powerful and nuanced systems overall.
So what we've explored today really shows how these no-code tools like N8M are truly democratizing AI. They're making incredibly sophisticated applications genuinely accessible to almost anyone, regardless of coding skill.
Yeah, the paradigm shift here is pretty profound. It's moving away from just reactive chatbots towards these autonomous, goal-oriented systems that actively work for you. And the key really is customization. The real power comes from tailoring these agents to your specific needs through carefully crafted system prompts and intelligent workflow design.
Remember the advice. Start simple, test thoroughly, and then scale gradually as you get more comfortable. This isn't just another productivity hack. It feels more like a fundamental competitive advantage in today's increasingly complex, data-rich world.
So what does this all mean for you, listening right now?
Maybe challenge yourself to identify the biggest information bottlenecks in your daily work. Could an automated research agent, like the one we discussed, actually solve them? Think about how integrating this kind of automated intelligence into your processes could actively shape the future of how you work, how you innovate, and how you gain a decisive edge.
That's been our deep dive into autonomous AI research agents.
We really hope this provided you with some valuable insights and maybe an exciting framework for action. Thanks so much for joining us.
Until next time, Outro Music.